This is my first one ever, so forgive me if it's a little bit, if I sound a little bit nervous or anything like that. I'm super excited to do this, and I'm super excited that we got 500. So just let me know. Go ahead and pop in the chat if you guys have anything, you have any questions or anything like that, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. I'll just give you guys a few basic facts about myself before we begin while we wait for some others to show up. My name is Angel. I am not going to give you guys my specific age for safety reasons, but I am still in high school, so I'll let you know about that much. I have been doing art for roughly 3 years now, so it's been a little while. I've been doing a lot of practicing. I've gone through digital, I've gone on paper, pretty much any way that you can think of, I've been doing art for. So if you're kind of new at art and you're like, how did she get to the point that she's at? That's kind of how I got there. It's been a long journey. It's been kind of difficult, but you know, it's fine. Hi Canine of Cool Art Studios. It's nice to see you here. Anyway, hi guys. So you guys can just pop in the chat if you have any questions about me, and I'll try my best to answer. So I'm happy to see that there's so many here, so that's a good thing. Let me think. Some things I could tell you about myself. I'm a part of the Civil Air Patrol Air Force Auxiliary, which essentially is just kind of Air Force for high schoolers. It's really cool. So what's my favorite food? My favorite food is pizza. I'm actually lactose intolerant. I found out I was lactose intolerant when I was like 13, but I still find pizza to be like my favorite food out there, which is kind of bittersweet. So occasionally I will have pizza once in a while, but yeah, so my favorite food is pizza. But if I couldn't have pizza because obviously lactose intolerant, I would have you guys know General Tso's chicken. Preferably like the stuff from the mall. Like, that's kind of weird, but it's true. So I did see a question pop out what my favorite subject is, other than art. Yeah, just cheese makes your throat feel weird? That's interesting. Okay. I wonder why that is. So my favorite subject, other than art, is language arts. I really like writing papers and stories. I do poetry and stuff. So that is my favorite subject. I like writing stories. One day I hope to publish books and mangas and stuff like that. So that's really why I've been working on my art a lot, because one day I want to be a manga author. One day I want to be a manga author. So same. All right, that's cool. I'm glad. I just want to say real quick that I appreciate like all of you. I have found such a welcoming art community since I started YouTube, and I just find that like so comforting. So whenever you guys like comment on my videos, or the fact that you're all here for this live stream, that's all super cool, and I appreciate all of you. So thank you for being here. Let me think. Does anybody else have any questions? And if not, I'll just come up with something to talk about. I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite anime, because obviously I draw manga and anime, so that's just kind of gonna be natural question that I want to answer for you guys. I used to love My Hero Academia. That used to be my favorite. I would watch it all the time. It actually used to be like the only anime I used to watch, but recently I found Hanako-kun Toilet Bound, or Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. If any of you know what that is. I really love that anime. I love the art style. I find it super inspiring, and it is just something that I really love to watch, and I really enjoy. It really helped me through art block and stuff. So since I brought it up, I just want to tell you guys, if you guys are ever having art block, because I know a lot of you here are artists, if you guys are ever struggling with art block, I seriously suggest that you go ahead and you pull up your favorite anime or favorite manga, and you kind of watch that or read that and study the art. If you need, do some fan art or something, and that really helps you get past art block. So I do suggest you guys check out your favorite animes and stuff. So yeah, so what are some of your guys' favorite animes? I am curious about that, if you guys watch anime. I know that Dragon Masters is SAO. I see him in the chat. So, my favorite color, I want to tell you guys why I chose my profile name. My favorite color is like vibrant coral. Like, I don't like the pale coral that you guys would see, like, if you look up coral, like the color coral, that first color that you see is not my favorite color. I like a really vibrant coral. So I guess I could have been like vibrant coral dragon, but that would have been a little bit weird in my opinion. But coral is my favorite color, and I really, classic Superbook, interesting. I've never heard of that one before. I'll have to look it up after this. Sorry, I seen somebody put something about an anime in the chat. Obviously my favorite color is coral, and then I have loved dragons since I was like 5 years old. I've been fascinated by them. I actually have here with me this like coral dragon statue that kind of inspired my name. So that is how Coral Dragon Art Studios came to be a thing. I just started getting serious about my art in January and started really focusing on my channel in January. Words bubble. I love the movie Words Bubble Up Like a Soda Pop. I watched that. It is so good. Yes. Okay. Sorry guys. If I randomly like just start talking about something else, it's because somebody said something in the chat. Again, I'm new at this. But anyway, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. So I started like focusing on my art and my channel and stuff like that in January. And the fact that I've reached 500 subscribers so fast is just completely baffling to me. And I appreciate it so much, every single one of you. It's just amazing, so thank you. Something else I could tell you, some exciting news that's been happening in my life lately. I just got a job at an ice cream shop, so I'm going to be very excited to be starting work there. It's just kind of cute. It's a really low maintenance job, and it's way stress-free and stuff like that. So, thank you for the support there, Canine Coral, or Canaan's Art Studios. What do you guys want me to call you? Because I feel like saying like your whole names is kind of a lot, but, and also, Dragon Master, I seen your comment there. A lot of people keep asking me how I got to 500 so fast. And the truth about it is, it's like exhausting, but I will tell you how I got there. I literally post, okay, I see that canine, thank you. I literally post videos like every single day, and they're not like videos, like full-blown videos, but I do post like YouTube Shorts a lot. YouTube Shorts get a lot of traffic, and people are always on them and stuff, and they love to watch YouTube Shorts. So if you really want to beef up your channel fast, it's using YouTube Shorts. Find popular sounds or songs and use a lot of hashtags. But also, if you find that putting out shorts every single day ends up making your videos low quality, then don't do that. Just do what's comfortable for you, and I would suggest taking time if your quality goes down because you're posting every single day. But if you do find a way to post every single day about different stuff, then I do suggest that you go and you post every day if you can. So that is how I got big so fast, because I started doing YouTube Shorts in January. I remember my first one I ever posted got about 100 views, and I remember like reloading the page like so many times and I was just like, oh my gosh, it has so many views. And like, if you guys could talk to my family, I like ran downstairs and I was like screaming with excitement. I was just telling them all about it. So that was a really cool moment. So I really enjoy that. I'm trying to enjoy this process. Sometimes it gets a little tiring and I'm like, I really don't want to post today, so I'm going to be trying to make sure I'm enjoying it. I don't want to get too rushed or anything like that. So if anybody has any questions, remember you just post it in the comments and I will do my best to answer. It could be about my life, as long as it doesn't get too personal, obviously, or it can be about tips or anything like that. I did see someone ask how I got so good at art, and the truth about that is just that it's just lots of practice, you guys. It's nothing more, nothing less. You just practice, practice, practice. And that's all I can tell you. Use references, look stuff up. So, Sunny sketches, that's great. Yeah, YouTube shorts are just like, they're magical. They're something else. They really boost up your morale and all of that. So, my pen keeps dying on me. This is so annoying. I like to draw with pens more than I like to draw with pencils. I don't know why, but I definitely do. So I just think that it like comes out with like a more like kind of rough but also cool looking sketch. So that's what you see here. Oh, I don't even mention when I get a lot of views unless someone asks. Yeah. No, whenever I get a lot of views on a video. Well, I used to. When I was first starting up, I used to get really excited and run downstairs and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, I like to use a pen because I think it comes out naturally, and it's smoother. Like pencils, I don't know, I struggle with pencils a bit, so that's cool, K9. I see that you use pens too. I don't have a specific company of pens that I use. This one right now is from, I don't know, it's from like some random organization that was like giving out pens, Airman Family Readiness and personal stuff. So, okay, Dragon, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. So that's fine. Anyway, so I don't use a specific type of pen or anything like that. I just use just anything. So, bye, Sunny. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that too. You like mechanical pencils and pens? Yes, mechanical pencils. I don't think I've actually used like what's it called? Oh my gosh, you know like the classic pencils that they give you in like school or when you're taking tests or anything? So I just use just anything I can find. Yeah, just like you, K9. So, oh, Sunny, you're not leaving. Okay, I thought you were leaving too. So yeah, I literally just use like pencils and stuff. One time there was like this parade for the 4th of July and they were passing out pencils and I kind of took one and it was so nice and I drew with it for like 6 months after that. So, literally anything I can find I will use for my drawing processes. If you guys notice, I have been doing a lot more digital art, and the reason for that is because I don't have something I can record with very great. I hope the audio sounds good for this video. I was stressing about that. My brother gave me this microphone that like streamers use and stuff, except the only way to plug it in is with a USB, and I'm using an iPad to record this currently, so that is not an option for me. So I appreciate him for giving that to me, but I can't actually use it, so there's that. Okay, thank you, K9. I do appreciate you confirming that. I was kind of worried you guys wouldn't be able to hear me too great. But the reason I've been doing a lot more digital than paper recently is because it's easier to transfer for you guys. It's easier to put up. It's easier for you guys to see the whole process. If I do it for paper, I can't show you guys the whole process because I don't have like a camera. I'd record everything on my iPad and it's difficult to set up. So I kind of just do what I can with what I have. Once I get some more money and a bigger budget, I will start recording with a camera so I could do paper, because I don't know which one I enjoy better. I used to enjoy paper better, but I think I'm finally starting to like really enjoy digital. It's really relaxing. So I really think that I just prefer digital now more than anything, but I will eventually return to paper because I know some people think digital is not an art skill. So, wow, this girl's side view did not go too well. This is what happens when you draw with a pen. I can't even fix it. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Again, go ahead and pop it in the chat. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm sorry if I am. You guys, I was like so nervous to start this. Like I was sitting here just watching the countdown and I was like, oh my gosh, what if nobody shows? And I felt like I was gonna vomit. So thank you all for being here. I see there's 4 of you right now and I know some have come and gone, so I appreciate that. Let me think what else I can tell you. I have 4 brothers and no sisters. So that is an interesting life dynamic, I guess. My one brother, he's older now and he's married. He has a wife and they're moved out. And 2 of my brothers, just left to join the military. So one's going to Navy, one's going to National Guard. I'm really proud of them. It's kind of a really big deal. And they left kind of at the same time. So it's been a little bit hard emotionally, but it's okay. I'm proud of them. They're doing good services for our country. My little brother thinks that he's going to join an armed service, like the military or something like that coming up. So we'll see what happens. But, my goal for this channel, or just in general, like my life goal, where I want to be and stuff, I've always wanted to foster children. I feel like foster children never really end up with good homes. Like, a lot of them do probably, but you hear about a lot of stories where children are just abused through the foster system and people just adopt them for the money and stuff like that. So my end goal here is that when I'm old enough and I'm mature enough to actually take care of children and provide them with a good home, I hope to foster them. Sunny, you have a younger sister. That's cool. I've always wanted a little sister. I thought that'd be fun. But anyway, sorry, sidetracked again. So one day I hope to foster children, have a big home on kind of a small farm maybe, I don't know. But to get there, before I get there, get all the traveling out of my spirit because I love to travel. I'm planning on traveling America. I have a goal, ways to make money, things like that. It's actually achievable. So coming up probably about 4 years here, if you guys stick with me on my journey, you'll see another channel pop up for my travel blogs and stuff like that. So hopefully that can happen for you guys. I think that'd be really cool. It's kind of my dream. So wish me luck on that part. So let me think what else. Again, I mentioned before that I kind of want to draw manga and stuff like that. So I plan on, that's one of the jobs I plan on taking up while I'm on the road because you can do that from anywhere. I'll probably self-publish if I can afford it, because when you get in with publishers, not all publishers, again, I don't want to bash anyone, but I've heard a lot about publishers forcing you to do more than you want to do, kind of rushing the story on and stuff like that. So I kind of want to self-publish. I don't know if any of you have heard anything like that. K9, I see you saying yeah, so I think you probably relate with those types of things. So guys, if you could put in like some type of emoji, like a thumbs up or something, if you guys also want to be manga artists, I'm kind of really curious to see how many people actually want to pursue that, because I know, once again, that a lot of you are artists that are my follower base. So I just want to see how much you guys want to do with that. I think it's really cool. I think artists are going to have a hard time coming up, getting a job. It's going to get harder as we go because of AI art and stuff like that. Definitely poses a threat for us. Alright, K9, that's cool. You want to be a manga artist. Alright, I hope to follow you on your journey. See where you go with that. Sunny, you too. Okay, an animal comic. Animal comics are respectable. I used to read all kinds of those when I was younger. And I still do sometimes. I have a few in my collection that I like to go back and look at. So that's fair. I did get quite a few of you requesting for me to draw animals. I used to draw strictly animals when I was like 9. But I have kind of varied from that, so I'm kind of scared that I can't draw animals anymore. So we will see how that goes. I will try to fulfill the wishes, but I'm kind of scared that I won't be able to accomplish it. So we'll see. But anyways, I forget what I was talking about again. I am so scattered right now. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I want to be an author. I have all kinds of ideas for books and stuff that I want to look into. Welcome back, Dragon. Yeah, I was like drawing animals. Okay, yeah, Kenan, I've gone to your channel quite a few times, and I like to check in with you guys and see how your stories are going and stuff, how your art journeys are going. And so I constantly check up on your guys' channels, especially if you comment on my videos. I make sure to go and look at it. So, okay, alright, Sunny, that's cool. So just know that I definitely do keep track of your guys' channels and see what you guys are up to. I know I don't comment all the time, but I do see your guys' progress, and I'm constantly impressed by all of you. I might not subscribe, but that's just because I'm trying to keep my channel a little bit more professional and a little less personal. But I do know that I did subscribe to a few of you, and I might subscribe to more of you as we go, as I get more of a vision for my channel. I'm finding out the community is a really good thing, so I will be supporting you guys the best of my abilities. I know a lot of people have asked for tutorials and stuff, so I will also be releasing tutorials coming up here. Tutorials, again, are hard for me because, hold on. Okay, so Dragon, you're writing book 2, that's cool. Good luck with that. I bet you got it. Anyway, so I'm going to come up with tutorials. The problem is, again, I'm just recording with this here iPad, and I can do it digitally, but it gets complicated. I currently do not have my own phone, so that makes things complicated as well. I should be getting one coming up here, and once I get one, I'll be starting a blog, or a vlog, I guess. I'll be starting another channel where I kind of just talk about life and stuff. So I'll be announcing that probably in one of my community posts coming up here. So just keep an eye for that. Hi Art Black, welcome back. Thank you. So I just plan on kind of having all kinds of channels coming up. I've actually even dabbled in the idea of doing a singing channel because I do love singing. It's very fun for me. So I've thought about putting together my own music. I write songs. And I've just thought about putting that together. The problem is I don't know how to play an instrument. I got a ukulele for Christmas, but I keep forgetting I own it, so I haven't really touched it in a while. So I'm not so sure about the music channel, but you know, maybe one day. So, okay, Kanan, you put together music too. That's cool. What kind of music do you put together? Because I do kind of like pop and stuff. I'm not really into like country or rock. Like I listen to it and I think it sounds good, but like I don't think I could actually personally make that type of music, if you know what I'm saying. So okay, so you make a few piano pieces, that's cool. Piano is a very beautiful sounding instrument that really inspires me a lot. So I do appreciate pianists. So Sunny, okay, so writing songs, I don't know if you write poetry, but it's kind of just the same thing. I find that the best times to write songs is when I'm feeling very emotional. That might sound a little bit silly, but it's very true. Like, if you're feeling emotional, I would sit down and I would write a song because I just think that it produces such well feeling like, hold on, okay. Alright, sorry to hear that, Dragon. I think you should pick it up again. Violin is really cool. My little brother wants to learn how to play it. But anyway, if you write when you're emotional, it just comes up with like such heavy lyrics and things that people just get really attached to. So, okay, so when you get a tune in your head, you have to play it. Yeah, I understand that. I wish that I started to learn piano, but my piano, like I had a keyboard, and it was my older brother's, and it broke. So I am no longer able to play piano, and honestly, I wasn't that good at it. At a point, I did memorize for Elise. If you guys know what that is, it's just like a classical piece. I just memorized it just for fun. So it's fun to mess around with. I just don't know how to do it. I'm just not very good at understanding music. Maybe one day I'll find somebody that knows how to play an instrument and they could just play the instrument part and I can do the singing. We'll see where life takes us, or me anyway, but life can definitely be surprising. You get different opportunities presented to you, different things happen. It can be really fun, it can be really horrible. That's just the way that life is. So if I'm meant to play and sing songs one day, I'm sure I will find a way to play and sing songs, and same goes for you guys. But if you guys write poetry, again, that just kind of helps with music. So okay, so K9, maybe you should find somebody that you can have sing your songs if you don't think that you can sing that well. So we're kind of in the opposite boat here, so it's kind of interesting. I love that I'm an art channel and I'm just sitting here talking to you guys about music. I mean, I guess music in itself is, okay, Dragon, yeah, that's true. Life is unpredictable, so definitely enjoy while you can. But anyway, I guess music itself is an art. I shouldn't be dissing music like that. It's just, like, I feel like I focus more on, like, you know, paper art, drawings, and stuff like that. So, but, yeah, music is in my future aspirations to one day do. I kind of just want to do everything. I want to live life to, like, as the fullest I possibly can. So, I just constantly am like dreaming up all these things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. I know it's not all gonna happen, because if I managed to do everything that I wanted to do, it would take me like literally so long. But I hope that one day is something happens and something does happen and I can achieve a lot that's on my bucket list, because I do have a very large bucket list. Thank you, K9. These drawings are actually turning out better than I thought they would. Whenever I get nervous, I like to put it out on a piece of paper. Okay, I hear you, Sunny. Yeah, that makes sense. But anyway, so whenever I get nervous, I like to draw on paper. When I get sad, I like to draw on paper. When I get angry, like I feel like art for me, I don't know about you guys, is just like any type of art is very emotional. I put together a dance. I run a drama club, and I put together a dance, and I made the dance when I was very emotional over something personal that happened in my life a few years ago, and it went really, really well. So that was really cool, and I really appreciated that. So I just think that any type of art, really, if you have any type of emotion, whether that be extreme anger, extreme sadness, extreme happiness, just emotion definitely can carry it through. So I think that's important. Sorry about the sounds you guys might be hearing, like the cars and stuff. I am right next to my window. But I live in kind of a city-ish. Okay, K9, yeah. So I think most artists understand where their inspirations come from. So I guess in a way, emotion is my muse. I guess you could say that. When I first started drawing, I actually hated it. That's a fun fact about me. I thought it was horrible, and I was horrible at it, and it was the worst thing ever. I cursed its like whole being. But my brother, my older brother, he was really good at art. And I remember just wanting to prove to him that I could be better. So I just picked up art for like no reason at all. So, okay, Kanan, yeah, that's cool. I definitely relate to that. But anyway, so he kind of pushed along my art progress just by being better than me, I guess. Because I constantly felt a need when I was younger to do that. So, thank you. I do appreciate the support. I think I have passed him up in art skill. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I spent a lot more time on it. But back then he was definitely 100% better than me. And he's still really good at it. He's at the National Guard now, so he doesn't get to practice it that often. So I think I definitely have passed him up. But I'm really proud of how far I come. Last year during Christmas time, my dad bought me all these new art supplies, and he told me, "Are you going to be an artist?" And I was like, "No, that's stupid. I wouldn't make any money." And here I am, aspiring to be an artist a year later. So it's just fun. Life is just so funny, guys. I am constantly finding it extremely entertaining at all moments. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Okay, K9. Yeah, I think most people don't really know why they started drawing. I just know that I was mad at my brother because, I don't know. I feel like if you're in a big family, you feel the need to always prove something. If any of you have a big family, you put if you relate or not. And I didn't really have a way to prove anything, so I picked out drawing to be the way to do that. Okay, your grandma, that's good. So, okay, so Dragon can relate, that's cool. I see somebody else jumped on, so hi! I'm really happy for anybody that jumped on again. Thank you all so much for being here. I just really appreciate the support. Like, I feel like I'm just talking to myself, but I know I'm not, but I feel like it, so. Let's think. I'm really happy because the weather around my house has been very nice the past couple of days. And it's just been really nice to get outside and get some fresh air or open up the windows and stuff. Yeah, Sunny, I agree. I definitely think that God is like, yeah, these ones are going to be artists. That's a complete thing. I do like drawing anime, for sure. One day, once upon a time, I thought I was going to be an anime artist when I was really into MHA. But I decided that I didn't actually want to do that because I realized they just basically redraw a lot of the same thing to make the different frames and stuff, and I hate redrawing the same thing all the time. I like jumping around and drawing whatever I want, so although I guess I'm going to have to get over that bit for manga, but at least it's not like frame by frame by frame. I do really appreciate, you know, anime artists, because obviously they create a lot of content that I appreciate watching. Um, but I don't want to be one myself currently. But it is super impressive. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched one of them draw, like on a YouTube video or anything, but like the amount and how fast they draw stuff, it's really cool. You make a lot of Naruto fan art. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I've thought about doing some Naruto fan art coming up here. I actually haven't watched the full anime. I've watched a couple of episodes, but I just kind of, I think that their characters look really cool, and I kind of just want to draw, like, try drawing them. I want to try my hand at it because I think it would be fun. I don't know. I feel like if I'm not connected to characters, it's kind of like not right to draw them. I don't know. I'm weird like that. So, okay, I feel like I can't come up with an authentic picture if I don't know, like, what the anime is that I'm watching. So, oh, you haven't finished Naruto. Okay, so, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Naruto, like, super long? Like, doesn't have, like, a billion seasons? And then there's, like, Boruto or whatever, or Boruto? I don't know. Like, so I don't blame you if you haven't finished it, because I hear it is a very long anime. I will say that there's a few animes that I definitely don't even really want to try watching. Like One Punch Man. My brother says it's hilarious, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, and I'm sorry if this offends someone, but I just don't think it's for me. I think it looks a little bit like stupid. I don't know. I could be wrong. I just like the way he explains it to me. I'm like, okay, that's just not my style. And also another one that I don't think I would really watch. Who's my bestie? Do I have one? I do have a best friend. It's been a while, but I can't tell you who she is because safety issues. But I definitely have one, so I definitely suggest you guys have best friends. I don't know if it's a weird thing to suggest or not, but we've been through a lot together, a lot of ups and downs, and I really appreciate her. So, okay. Alright, so I think we're going to be doing this for about 8 more minutes. I figured this stream would be about 40 minutes long, so I cannot believe that it has been 32 minutes already. That's actually absurd to me. So that's kind of crazy, but I don't know what this angle is that I'm doing right here. I feel like it's not going to go very well for me. So thank you, Aiden. I appreciate that. Guys, something I want to suggest to you guys that I think is really important when it comes to art is the fact that you should doodle, okay? Doodling, it might sound ridiculous or weird, but thank you for subscribing, Aiden. I appreciate that. But anyway, I feel like doodling can be viewed as weird or stupid, but doodling is actually essential to my drawing process. Like, the more I doodle is just, yeah, Dragon is one of my best friends, just so you guys know. But anyway, doodling can be really just like productive for your drawing processes. Like, I will be stuck, but the moment that I doodle, I learn so much from a doodle. Because, like, if I'm sitting down and I'm dedicating myself to a whole drawing, if I'm dedicating myself to a whole drawing, I just feel like I can't adventure much. Like, I don't trust myself to adventure because I'm worried I'll mess up the drawing. But if I doodle, I can totally do this, like, weird angle I did right here and feel bad, like, not, like, weird about it. So, yes, Dragon, you are on the besties list, don't worry. So, let's think. Do you guys have any other questions for me? I feel bad. Like, I hope you guys are entertained. Like, I almost feel like I'm rambling a lot, but, so, nope, that's fine, K9. Go ahead and support her. That's cool. Tell her I said hi, I guess. Just be like, yo, Coral said hi. See you later. So, I think I'm going to be wrapping it up here in a minute anyways, so don't stress about it too hard. You guys want to see, I'm going to show you. I have a bonsai tree thing growing, and I just want to show you the progress. Look how big it is. So I planted that back in, like, December, and I'm just proud of how big it's gotten. It makes me very happy. So, okay, cool, Sunny. Thank you for being entertained. I'm just, like, I feel so dumb, but it's okay. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I've had a lot of friends that I haven't seen in like a long time, and it's sad. But the thing is about best friends is like every time you see them, it's just like if they're like you just reconnect, and it's just like this magical moment when you see your best friend again after a really long time. So I'm sure that you and your best friends are super close, and you'll see them again soon and stuff. So, oh, welcome back, Coral. That's funny, a little bit, but that's fine. And yes, Dragon, you did give me that tree, and it has been growing, and I'm very proud of how much it's been growing because my mother has a black thumb. That's what we like to call it, which basically means like it's the opposite of a green thumb, you know? We just consider it to be like, if you're trying to like grow plants and stuff, you're just like really bad at it. So I feel like I got that. I inherited that from her. So the fact that I was managing to grow that plant just makes me really happy, and it's really random. So yeah, that's just a random spiel about my plant. So I want to show you guys real quick. So a masterpiece of mine that I've been working on since I was 12 years old. So let me just show you real quick. I'm going to try not to get my messy bedroom in the background, but I do just want to show you really fast this wall that I put together. That's kind of just like a giant collage. So since I was talking about my plant, I wanted to talk about just decorations in my room. So my whole wall, like every single wall in my room, is a decoration. So I just want to show that to you guys really quick. So I've always wanted, when I was younger, I used to live in a different house, and I begged my parents to paint my room to be teal, or aqua blue, however you guys want to say that. It's like, please paint my room, please paint my room. So we finally painted my room. Thank you guys. I'm glad you think that's cool because I've worked so hard in perfecting that. But anyways, so I was like, paint my walls teal, and they finally did. And then like the same year, we literally moved, and I got this collage wall thing instead. So the wallpaper is like, it's like, I don't know, not paintable. So, and we rent, so we can't really do much about that, but you know, that's fine. I ran out of space on this page, so I'm just kind of filling it with like stars and hearts. I do that a lot. If I run out of space on a page and I think I can't add any more characters, I'll just add just random accessories and stuff. So I am going to be releasing tutorials. I already talked about this, but that's okay. I'll just touch on that, Aiden. I will be releasing tutorials once I get better recording equipment. So I'll tell you guys how to draw. Like I said, doodle, practice a lot. Practice is very good. Reference is very good. And find an artist who you love and make sure to keep up with their art. I follow, do you guys know Sam Does Art? If you know him, I follow him and I watch like all of his videos. I adore his videos. He's very good and very inspiring. And I also I also follow Rin Spirit. I think that's what their name is. I don't really, what size? So I don't know what size lead I use. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just went over this a little bit ago. I just kind of use whatever I find, so I'm sorry, I cannot tell you about that. So, the first one is Sam Does Art. He's very good, he's very entertaining. So I'm glad a lot of you guys love him because he's good. And if you don't know who he is, go subscribe. I seriously suggest. So, let me think. And there's Rin Spirit. Yep. She's really talented and really good at what she does. Actually, a lot of times, I'm gonna be honest, feel a little bit guilty about this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Whenever she posts her videos, you can pretty much see her art like on the cover of her drawing, so you can see like the end result, and then I just feel like I don't really want to watch it anymore, so I'll just like click on it and I'll fast like forward and kind of watch like a speed art instead of listening to her talk, and then I'll like the video obviously. So so she watches Love to Draw Manga, oh my bad. Oh yeah, I know who that is. I do. I catch up with that and stuff too, so I do love to draw manga. It's very entertaining to me. There's also somebody called Oh my gosh, this is a new one for me, so I'm sorry if I get the name mixed up if you can't find them later. But there's someone called Manga Sensei or Anime Sensei. I don't really know, but they have like, they're literally so talented. Oh, a little boy just fell down outside my house. I hope he's okay. Okay. Anyway, sorry for sidetracking there. Okay, Thundi, I'll make sure to check out your account here after this live stream. I'm sorry, there's a lot of messages. I'm trying to keep up. Anyway, so definitely just find an artist that you love. Find an anime or manga that you love. All those things really help the art process. Comment with a star if you guys read manga. I want to see how many of you actually read manga compared to watching anime. So you're welcome. I will definitely check you out after this. I definitely love supporting other channels. It's one of my favorite things. So yeah, he's okay. He just got up. He's running around and playing with his sisters again. I got a lot of little neighbor kids, so whenever I see one of them hurt, I get very nervous, but because I'm like looking out my window. So you've never read manga before? Oh my goodness. Listen, manga is so entertaining. It can go down a dark path sometime, I'm not gonna lie to you, so be careful with which ones you decide to read. But I definitely suggest, oh, I have more space. Anyway, I definitely suggest that you check out mangas and start reading them and stuff. So, alright, so I see Samuel does some reading of mangas. That's good. I actually don't own any mangas. Well, actually I do. I own Fruits Baskets, if any of you guys know what that is, or Furuba if you're a real fan. You read My Hero? Okay, cool. Yeah, I read that manga a little bit ago. But anyway, other than that, I just get all my mangas from the library because I want to make sure that I actually like them before I commit to buying them. Because if you buy one, or if I buy one at least, I just feel the need to continuously buy them after that. I don't know if anybody relates, but that is just how I work. I do that with book series too because I do a lot of like novel reading, and if I buy one, I just feel the need to get all of them. And since I don't have a steady income, sometimes that doesn't work out for me. So I just mostly do a lot of reading from the library and stuff like that. So I do read a lot of novels. Since we're talking about novels, and the subject has been aroused by myself, but you know, whatever. I'm going to suggest a few to you guys to check out, so you only watch. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Watching can be entertaining, so. Okay, alright, so I didn't know Love to Draw Manga did a manga. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. But anyways, if you guys read, I don't know how many of you do, so I guess I could do another emoji thing. Let's think. What emoji should I use for reading? Okay, you guys comment with a book if you read a lot, like novels and stuff. So I have some middle school books that I've been reading since I was probably like 9 years old that I literally reread every single time around this year, like as school's wrapping up and coming to an end and all of that, because they're just so homey to me and nostalgic. So I'm recording on an iPad, so I'm sorry if the quality is a little off. Anyways, so some books that I definitely suggest you read, especially this time of year because it will get you ready for summer, is Summer of the Gypsy Moths by Sarah Pennypacker. It's a really, really good book about two girls who basically like run these beach houses by themselves, and I have a special attachment to those. There's another book called You Make My Heart Swing Sideways. So how did I make it sit up? I have a case on it that has a kind of a thing that you could prop it up with attached to the back. So that is how the iPad is standing up. The case is breaking, so I'm going to have to buy a new one, but that's how it is doing that. Anyways, so You Make My Heart Swing Sideways. I think that one is also by Sarah Pennypacker. I'm not really sure. And there's one more. It's called Caleb and Kit. And oh my gosh, their names are, like, the authors' names are totally blanking for me. But anyways, if you guys look up those titles, they're all really good reads. That character's hands just failed, so ignore me just scribbling those out. Or just be like, don't pay attention to that. Anyways, so those are all really good reads. I don't really get into young adult books because they can get really, like, inappropriate and stuff. and I'm just not into inappropriate stuff because it's just not entertaining to me. So I mostly stick with middle school books, although I have been reading a lot more young adult. I'm just very cautious about it. So guys, in the comments, if you have a garden, comments with a flower. You read both of those a long time ago. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Did you like them, Samuel? I'm curious to see what you thought of them, so the others can know. We have passed the 40 mark by 5 minutes, but I think we'll push it to 50 because I'm having a fun time. Yes, I can post a community tab with the books after the live finished. I can totally do that. And I did read Warriors when I was younger. My best friend is really into it. She owns like all of the books, so I would read them with her and stuff. I don't read them so much anymore, but I did really appreciate them when I was a little bit younger. And sometimes if I see one of the animatics pop up on my YouTube feed, I stop and I watch it because I still have that special attachment to them. So, Yes, and You Know Me by Jeffrey. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. So, if you have a garden, post a flower emoji. Sunny, that's what I was saying. That's fine that you zoned out. I totally get it. So, what is your guys' favorite character type? Like, do you like sweet character types, the angry character types, protective character types? I'm just curious. I kind of like the ones that are kind of like stupid, like Toru from Fruits Baskets. Not because, just because sometimes I feel like I am stupid and gullible. You can ask my friend group if you knew them. They would all tell you that sometimes, yes, Angel's just out of it. So I like the sweet ones, but I also kind of like edgy ones. I don't know why, so. Okay, so Kanan, you like sweet. You don't know why. Yeah, see? I like sweet and edgy, but I don't like the in-between characters. So, there is that. So, okay. Alright, so if anybody has any final questions, I finished all my sketches, mostly because my page is full. So, the majority of the ones you draw are sweet. Yes, that's true. I have noticed that you draw a lot of sweet characters. I draw a lot of sweet characters, but I also draw a few edgy. My OC Mason was designed to be a little bit more edgy, as well as my OC Kenny. So, thank you. I appreciate that. I guess I can move the pen so you guys could see like the full page. So, you like characters that are out of the ordinary. Yes, that is very fair. Okay, yep, you can relate to them. Yeah, I appreciate that. I do appreciate characters that are out of the ordinary. They're fun. I'm also very weird, Sunny. It's fine. Thank you. I'm gonna say Blue Cat, because if I said that Blue Cat, I think it would sound a little weird. So I'm just gonna call you Blue Cat. So, thank you. I appreciate that you love my channel. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this, so I think I will do another live probably next week if I can. Again, like I said, I just got a job, so I don't know what the schedule is really gonna look like, but again, I would love if you stay connected and stuff like that. I love connecting, so the more you comment on my videos and stuff, the more I'll make sure to keep up with you. It's just the way that I am. So I'm glad you guys thought that this was a fun live. I had a lot of fun with you. We'll just kind of have like nice talks once in a while. We'll just say chat with me, stuff like that. I'm not gonna have any specific topic I'll probably talk about, unless something's like really on my mind. If you guys have anything that you want to see in videos, go ahead and type it in the chat. I don't have Snapchat, I'm sorry. And I will try to make a video off of it. Right now, I don't know if you guys have seen all of my OCs, my current YouTube shorts. I've been posting my YouTube, like my OCs and YouTube shorts and stuff, drawings of them. And that is because my current drawing is, my current video, I'm sorry, I got distracted for a minute. My current video coming up is, oh my goodness, what is going on in the chat, you guys? Anyway, my current video coming up is going to be about my OCs and about their personalities and all of that, their backstories. Just kind of do all of them. So that's why you've been seeing them pop up. So if you have any ideas, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm currently not sharing any socials or anything like that, so sorry, Aiden. We'll see how that goes later on. So, okay, so I'm going to call that about it for this live. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate you. If you can share my channel, that would be great. And I will see you guys all coming up, or at least chat with you guys all coming up in my next live. Again, I'm not really sure when that will be. Just keep an eye out for it. And thanks for coming. Bye. Thank you for sharing. And again, Aiden, I don't have any socials. I'm sorry. Okay.